Hi guys, welcome back to another Front Office Rocks YouTube exclusive video, premiere video. I'm Laura from Front Office Rocks, and in this video I want to address a comment or a question I guess I get all the time from doctors who talk about when is it time to hire, when is it time to fix my front desk, do more, when do I know that they're overwhelmed, when do I know, how do I know my team needs support or help? And I say this when I speak, I'm going to say this on this video. I am not a dental consultant. I do not have statistics, numbers, metrics for you to say at this much production, you should hire a fifth front office person. Like, I'm not saying that at all. That's not my forte. I'm a dental office manager with some ideas and some thoughts, and that's what I'm going to give you here. There are plenty of great people out there who could probably give you real numbers to tell you when it's time to hire. But I can tell you this. If things are falling through the cracks in the front office, if things aren't happening, then it's time to investigate. It's time to look at why, okay? Because there are a ton of things we need to do in the front office. And if we don't get to all of them, maybe not every day, but every week or every month, then you're missing opportunity in your practice. One of the examples I give that I talk about is reactivation. Reactivation is when a patient has disappeared from your practice and we're trying to get them back in. It is one of the least favorite things, I think, for the front office team to do. And it usually follows to the complete bottom of ends up on the bottom of the list because nobody likes to do it. It's making, call after call, trying to find patients who've disappeared. And we get busy, and next thing you know, we haven't tried to reactivate our patients for 4 or 5 or 6 months because we've been busy doing other things. Well, in that case, it's time to investigate because it's vital for your team, for your office to be always trying to reactivate patients. You need to always be trying to get patients in to get their treatment plans done, always be following up with all of the things we do are important, and if it's not happening in your practice, then it's time to investigate. Now, when I say investigate, I'm not going right to hiring, okay? I'm not saying it's time to hire because I think that there are a lot of overstaffed dental offices. And again, I'm not gonna go through numbers, but I am gonna go in and say there are some offices where the production does not justify the amount of people that should be in the front. So first, I wanna investigate. And what I wanna investigate is the efficiency of my team. How are we doing in the front? I want to do this by asking them, why aren't we getting to things? What are they busy doing? How do they feel their workload is? How are they focused on the positions and the things or the tasks they should be doing? I'm going to watch the activity in the front. I'm going to see, is there a lot of, chit chat and long stories about the weekend, or are they actually on the phones making calls? I'm going to measure. I'm going to go, with a company like Dental Intel or one of the metrics companies to see how are we doing in the front. Many times they're busy, but are we efficient? So I'm going to investigate and see, first of all, how efficient are we? Do we really need to hire, or do we need to just put better systems in, put better training in, focus on the team enhancement a little bit, and just get everybody more efficient? Then the next thing I'm going to do is if everybody's as efficient as possible and there's the ability to do the second thing, it's going to be cross-training. If you have somebody in the back maybe that has some downtime, maybe an assistant that could be cross-trained to help out in the front. If you've got some downtime in the schedule, so maybe a hygienist who has an hour available to jump in and do something, I'm going to cross-train. So I want to make sure that everybody on my team can jump in and help out on the front. And there are tasks, like I said, that earlier on that you could do, like reactivation calls, outstanding insurance calls, outstanding treatment plan calls. Like, your dental assistants know the treatment, they know your patients. Your hygienist can call and reactivate patients, they know the patients. So you can have your back office team jump in and help if you need it in the front. So the second thing I'm going to do is to cross-train. Then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to evaluate at this point what makes more sense. If we're cross-training and we're efficient and our systems are in and everybody's trained and it is time, does it make sense to hire or outsource? Okay, and I talk about outsourcing in another video. I have articles on outsourcing. If you haven't looked at it, I can give you information about it. But outsourcing is basically paying another company to do something for your office. So one of the things that I find in the dental office is the front office team spends hours and hours and hours and hours on insurance calls. Like, it's ridiculous how much time we spend on insurance calls. could we outsource insurance to a company who could help with insurance so that our core team, our current team, has more time to do the other things? There are things you can outsource that your team doesn't need to have to do. Somebody else can do it, okay? So maybe outsourcing is an option for you, or is it time to hire? You know, do we need somebody a person who can do whatever it is that's missing in the front, whether it's receptionist, answering phones, maybe your phones aren't getting answered, hired somebody who can exclusively make sure that they're in charge of the phones, whatever the case may be. So you want to kind of weigh, is it time to outsource if you're open to that and that's what's good for your practice, or is it time to hire? But first, make sure that your team is efficient and effective and that you've cross-trained so everybody can jump in and help. And if you feel like that's all been done and things are still falling through the cracks, then it might be time to outsource or hire. If you want more help with deciding that, or at least weighing the pros and cons, reach out to Front Office Rocks. We are here to help. When it comes to training and efficiency and systems, that's exactly what we teach at Front Office Rocks. So if you're not a client yet, reach out to us and we can show you how we can help you in that area. And like I said, I'm not a consultant that can give you numbers, but I can give you some gut feelings on where you need to start when it's time to decide if it's time to, you know, hire and grow your front office team or your team altogether. But I'm specific on front office in this one. So again, I would love to hear more from you guys. So write your comments below. Thank you for spending some time with me. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.